Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be working with the Saying Thanks kit. We're going to be making alternates, okay? So let me remind you what this kit looks like. These are their instructions. These are the cards that it makes. We made these cards last week. I did an unboxing and showed you how the cards go together. So these are the 3 cards that the kit makes, but I have 13 alternate cards for you today. So I'm just going to make one and then I'm going to show you the rest, okay? So before we do that, we have to go over some buzzworthy business of the day. First off, it is time for celebration. This is when you can earn free products with your purchase. You have to place a qualifying order of $50 or more to start earning celebration items, and that is before tax and shipping. Also during celebration, we have a join special where if you pay $129 plus tax, you will get a mini Stampin' and Cut and Emboss machine. You have a choice of the boho blue, which is a new in color, or the white, and you'll receive $175 worth of products for free, including your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. That's option 1 and 2. Boho blue, white. Okay, option 3 is if you don't want this, you just pay $99 plus tax. Your shipping is free, and you will receive $175 of product. Okay. This join special is only during celebration, so at the end of February, it will be over. So if you're going to spend $99 or more, I suggest that you go ahead and get the starter kit because you don't have to sell anything, and you will be active getting a discount all the way to the end of July without doing anything else except for purchasing the kit. I would love to have you join Honeybee Stampin' Hive. Next up, we have our January host code. This is a code I want you to use whenever you're placing an order with me. Unless your order is $150 or more, don't use this host code because you will qualify for Stampin' Rewards, and Stampin' Rewards equals free products from Stampin' Up. Okay. Lastly, well, almost lastly, we have our mystery boxes. I still have mystery boxes available. $60 for the medium, $80 for the large. Shipping is included in this price, but there is a processing fee depending on which method of payment you choose. Okay. These are retired Stampin' Up products. Some are new, some are used, some are very old, some are newer. And then I do throw in some non-Stampin' Up products, but they are all craft products that you can use. But it's like only one in each box. So, and that's just a little freebie. But this is for the U.S. only. So if you want any of these, you can email me at stampwithshawna@gmail.com. And for all the rest of Stampin' Up news, you can visit my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com. And you'll find all the latest news and promotion and sales going on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on our project. We're going to be making a double flat fold card. Okay, so this is basically what I have left of my kit. The punched out hearts and some sequins and a little bit of twine and some dimensionals. Okay, so let me get my instructions here because I have it all written out. So we are going to start off by explaining how to cut this card base. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. You're going to take it on your trimmer like this, line it up at 1 1/2 inches. Then you're going to take your cutting blade and cut up to this 5 1/2 score line that you made in the middle of your card. Then you're going to take your scissors and just snip that off. And you have this here, okay? And if you want this cut on the opposite side, you just line it up and you align the card at 2 3/4 and cut, and then do the same thing, and your missing piece will be on the opposite side, okay? That's all this is. Then we're going to have some bunch of papers. Okay, so let me give you the measurements. They are going to be on my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you while I am gluing things together. So we have our base again at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. with our little 1.5 section taken out. We have Balmy Blue at 2 5/8 by 5 3/8. We have another Balmy Blue at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 by, for the inside of our card. I'm just gluing this DSP. This is the Dandy Designs Designer Series paper. Then we also have some Balmy Blue at 2 5/8 by 3 5/8. That is for the inside of our flap. We also have the basic white. This is 2.5 by 3.5, and then we have one at 4 by 5 1/4. We have Designer Series paper at 2.5 by 5 1/4. At 3/4 of an inch, this is this one, by 5 1/4. And then we also have 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Now, I will tell you about our last piece of, then we have this skinny basic black. I don't even know what size it is. I didn't measure it. I just put it in a trimmer and cut a little skinny piece to add on the inside of my card. So I have no idea. Looks like it might be a little less than 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to cut that off once it dries. We have a piece of basic black. This is for the flap. This is 4 3/8 by 2 7/8, and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch on this little end right here, okay? And so let's see. This is going to be coming in this way. So this is, I called it Designer Series paper, but this is part of the kit, one of the front of the cards, and this again is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And we're just going to glue this down to the front of this black piece, and it has the tiniest of borders. Okay. Ooh, I moved it a little bit. Don't want to do that. Then we're going to layer this. Wait, I have another piece of Designer Series paper. This is just a piece of scrap, and I need to put this on my card. This is like 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. Let me see which way. This is gonna have to dry. So let me get my paper snips, and we're gonna trim this off here so we can add this to our Balmy Blue layer. This is the multi-purpose liquid glue, the Tombow. We're just gonna, I hope I'm in frame. I've been trying and doing pretty good lately about staying in frame when I'm doing stuff. Because that's the whole point, isn't it? For you to see what I'm doing. Okay, oh. Let's put this on its Balmy Blue layer. I pull the stuff close to me so I can see it. It's not because I'm trying to aggravate you. And this, again, like I said, is going to go on the inside of our little flap here. So the only thing I'm going to tell you, where this is 3 layers of paper, the cardstock, the 2 cardstocks in this designer paper, don't put it next to the score line, because that's going to make it harder to close. And we don't want that, do we? Okay, so then we're going to take this and glue it just like this in the middle of our card. Okay, so we're going to take the glue, put it on this little 1/2 inch piece right there. I'm gonna just take that, line it up. Whoop. Try to make sure I'm in the middle and straight. Oh my gosh. You know what? Take this off, take that off. I put it on the wrong side. I put it on the wrong side. Let me bring in my silicone mat, my silicone sheet, craft sheet. This goes on this side. But that's okay. It still works. And we just got to move it up to be in the center. And it doesn't matter because I need glue on the back of this so we can glue it into the inside of our card. Oh my gosh. And you want to make sure you put enough adhesive on this little flap. You need it. I would not use like our regular, what is it called? This seal. I would use tear and tape or liquid glue. And we're just going to put this on the inside of our card like this. Then we're going to take this. You guys thought I forgot about this, didn't you? No, I didn't. We're going to take this one. And we're going to stick it right on here. And it has the tiniest border. Then we're just going to, oh man, close our, and that's our card, see? Double flap fold. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now we need to decorate. So I have a couple of more items from the kit. So we have the thanks, and we have the I appreciate you, which I took the Banner's Pick a Punch and banner cut it. Got a little too close to the letter I, but I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna have to make it work. So I'm just gonna glue this down just like that. So I'm gonna put this all the way to the edge of our designer paper here, our card front that we cut up from the kit. And I'm gonna get some of the dimensionals they gave us, the dimensional strips to put on our thanks. We're just gonna put these all around. Uh-oh, I have things sticking to my scissors. Let's put this one like that. Let's put this one right here. Let's put this one right there. And let's get another tiny little piece to go right here. Oh, turn to make sure nothing sags. Let's close up our glue. Okay, and then I have 9.5 inches of ribbon. Not ribbon, what is this? Twine. We have some twine, and I'm just gonna loop it, just like that. And what I like to do is, oh, stuff is sticking to me. That was perfectly done, and now it's messed up. Okay. I want to put a little piece of tear and tape just to make sure it gets held down where I want it to be and it doesn't move. Let me do a check. Yes, that's where I want it to be. If I can get stuff from sticking to my fingers. You guys, I stuck my finger in the one of the inks. So I have ink stuck in my fingernails here. It's crazy. Crafting gets wild. But I did, when I seen this kit, all these colors, oh my gosh. I ordered it immediately. As soon as we could order it, I ordered it. And I made the cards as they came in the kit, as you've seen on the video, that same day, which is the day I'm recording. I made all of the alternates because I was so excited. So I went from my mojo being MIA to going in overdrive mode, just like that. And then we're going to put some embellishments on and we're going to be done and we can see the rest of our cards. So let me get these embellishments out. We're going to use a couple of these on our card here. Let's see. I don't know where I want to put this one. Maybe here? Maybe here. Maybe it'll go there. Okay, you guys, that is it. Wasn't that fun and simple? Isn't that so cute, though? Look at it. You have places to write more than one message. Really cute. I love it. Okay, so now let's get into these alternates. So I'm going to keep that right there because I say 13 alternates, but there's one more like this, but it's a little different. So let's start. So alternate number 1, I call it Textured Thanks. I use the, what is it called? The split textured dies. I use these dies here. Yeah, the split textured dies. Got glue. Okay, but it's basically, that's all I did was add that and change up some stuff. I colored those little hearts that you pop out of one of the cards to make your cards. I colored them with the black Stampin' Blends. Yeah, just added them to the front of the card. Really cute. And this is the inside. More coloring the hearts with blends. Just added some strips of paper. All the colors that are in the kit. Well, not all of them, but all of these colors are part of the kit. Okay, so that's number 1. I'm showing you them in the order that I made them. Okay, so the second one I called Deckled Love because I used the deckled rectangles to make this card. I also used the double heart, what is it, the heart punch pack, because it comes with the scalloped heart and the straight edge. So these are the deckled rectangles. I also use the new Raindrops embossing folder that's part of the Rain or Shine suite. This is so pretty. I love this card. And this is sentiment here, nothing fancy, just love. Just wanted to say nothing fancy, just love. That is from Something Fancy. It's a bundle in the new mini catalog, and this is the inside. I use Stampin' Blends to create the rainbow effect right here on the card, on the inside. Okay. Third, we have the Holy Guacamole. I use the Taco Fiesta stamp set. I should be showing you the stamp sets. So this is the Taco Fiesta. Such a cute stamp set. I love it. So I used that on this one. I fussy cut all these little images out, did some masking to put the chips inside of the guacamole there. Isn't it cute? I'd splattered black Stampin' Blends all over, as well as Wink of Stella. I used the Stitched Shapes dies, as well as the Layering Circles dies. So these are the stitch shapes. And I use the Layering Circles. Isn't that cute, though? I love this. Holy Guacamole, it's your birthday. And this is the inside, and I did more splattering in here. I love that one. I love these bright colors. So the card base in the background is from the kit, as well as the embellishments. Our next card is Bear Shaker. This is using the Count on Me stamp set. So it's basically how the card was made, but I made it into a shaker. And I used the For Everything, excuse my chair, the For Everything Fancy sequence. You get 3 packs, the pink, the blue and the green, and I used all 3 colors in here since this is a rainbow of colors on our background. But what I did to make this shaker, because I didn't want all my bits to be getting all down at the bottom, I put underneath this little flat spot here, I roped it off so that no shakers would go there. So when you shake it up to the top, it stays at the top. See that? I thought that was cute. Such a good idea. But I did stamp the bear and fussy cut him out and colored them with the Stampin' Blends. All the colors that I use for everything, all of that will be on my blog. And this is the inside. I love this. When we see anything with holes in it, first thing we think of is shaker, right? Okay, the next one I call Best Rain. Oh, I love this card. These colors are so pretty. This is a gorgeous grape card base. I used some, what are these called? The glossy dot assortments on here, as well as the fine tip glue pen. Can you see how shiny this is? Because the Rain or Shine Designer Series paper has some UV coating on it. And I colored this fox, and I wanted to do what they did on the Designer Series paper. So I took the fine tip glue and added it to some of the circles on these. I'm using it as rain on this card. And then I put it on the umbrella, his hat, and his little raincoat. So the paper is from the kit. This is from the kit. And look, I even put a puddle of water into him from the kit. I cut the little rainbow, part of the rainbow out, and put the little fine tip glue on that. Isn't that cute? Then the inside. Most of the insides are made from the backs of the cards since I cut them apart. Okay, next we have Love Gnomes. I used the Friendly Gnomes die, not dies, but stamp set. This is a new one in the mini catalog. I'm not really a gnome person, but these were really cute. I think because they're small. I don't know. I just like them. But I don't have the die, so I just fussy cut it out. It was simple. I used the card front of this, well, not this particular one, but I used this, flipped it over, and used it as a stencil, and took my blending brushes and colored all these hearts. And then this is an easel card. There's no one better than you. Isn't that cute? Oh, and I colored the twine that they gave us with the Poppy Parade Stampin' Blends. Okay. Next up, we have In the Clouds. I used the Decorative Borders dies, this one here, as well as Give It a Whirl dies, because I wanted some clouds that had stitching like the Decorative Borders ones. And then this Hey There, where's that from? That is from the Big Hooray stamp set. I use this on a couple of cards, this Big Hooray. But I have a little silver foil here. And these sequins are the pastel sequins that are in the new mini catalog. It's cute, right? I have some vellum in here. I love this card. That's the inside. Really cute. Okay, this is the card that we made today. Well, the other one I told you. So the one we made today opens like this. This one opens to this side. But this front is decorated a little different. These are all elements from the kit, though. Just wanted to say thank you. So these are two that are similar, but not the same. This one I am calling the Embossed Thanks. So I used the same card front that I used to do this, I used to do this. So what I did, I taped it down to the paper, took some Versamark, put it all over, clear embossing powder, heated it up, and then I what do we have? Blending brushes, this little rainbow stripes on here. Then I went back and stamped this in the Memento Tuxedo in my Stamparatus and went over it with the Versamark and put clear embossing powder in, heat embossed that. Put some more of those pastel sequins from the mini. This is the Parakeet Party metallic woven ribbon. Even though this is Granny Apple Green, it still looks so good with this card, but I love all the shine. And then this is the inside. Cute. Next up, we have the Black Heart Shaker. So this is actually the frame that I was using to do this card, and it was getting, and I used the back, but it was getting kind of flimsy. I took my Tuxedo Memento and just colored the whole front of the card, the whole front of this layer. And it has the shiny edges, so I wanted the front. I didn't want the back. And I popped it up, and I only made the top portion a shaker. Can you see that? The bottom portion is not a shaker, just the top. And I used the effervescent assortment little things in here, as well as the, what is it, Sparkle and Shine sequence. I think that is so cute. Then I popped some of those hearts back in there without coloring them. Added the embellishments that came in a kit in there, and a little bit of the twine and a little bow. Heat embossed this. Oh, where is this from? This is from Celebrating You. Lots of love from Celebrating You. Yep. And that thanks on this one is from Big Hooray. The one I just showed you where we got the hay there. Next up is 1 inch squared. This card is super cute and simple. I love this because I don't usually do like just plain black and white, a lot of space, empty space cards. But this one, 1 inch squares. That's why it's called 1 inch squared. Colored some of the hearts with the Stampin' Blends and put them on in a checkered pattern. Popped the one in the middle up. Stamped Hooray from the Big Hooray stamp set in the Stamparatus so I can make sure this black was really dark. And then that's the inside. Cute, right? I love this card. And then I thought I was done. And then I looked and I had one more thing from the kit. And I'm like, I can't leave one more thing. But my ideas were kind of running out. So I colored. I had this thank you, half a circle thank you left. So I started coloring it because it doesn't match our white of our cardstock. And I was going to put it, and I was like, oh, this doesn't look right because the whites don't match. So I started coloring it. And when I colored it, I was going for a rainbow, and then I didn't want to use all the colors, and this is what I ended up with. I did it like this, like an ombre almost. And I tried to do a little mountain scene here. Didn't really work out for me that well, but the inside. Oh, this paper, this is the Dandy Designs. I used this on the card we made today. This is a celebration paper. With a $100 purchase, you can earn this for free. It is a quadruple pack of paper. You get 48 sheets. This is just half the pack. Not even half the pack. This is one sheet. I had to use two packages. This is one sheet cut up to 4x6. One sheet of each paper in the pack. This right here. Just one sheet of each paper. But anyway, Dandy Designs in the background and the strip in here. Yep, that is all the cards. And let me show you the other two stamp sets that I also used in this. So this is the Something Fancy, and this is the Playing in the Rain. So these are the stamp sets that I use. And I also use the Playing in the Rain dies to cut out my little fox with the umbrella. I think that is all the stuff that I use. But anyway, this is it. Aren't they cute? Oh, I love a shaker. Aren't these cute? Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.